Good Monday evening, everyone. Welcome to New York Knicks basketball here on the Return of the Knicks podcast on the BS Sports JEDI Network. I am excited here. I got a little feedback. Let me quiet that down. I am excited here. The New York Knicks take on those crosstown rivals, Brooklyn Nets. What is up, everyone? I see the chat is filing in. Let's say hello to Lorenzo Goodwin watching us in the Facebook app. Let's say hello to the chat family here. Let's say we got Dave R counting the cigars in the building. Big task at hand in the building. Mr. Tim Smith, Mr. Melvin Smith, and everyone, welcome coming in. Simple. The Knicks, this is a big game tonight. Regardless, a couple games before the All-Star break. And of course, not to be a captain obvious, but right now the Knicks sit two games out of the fifth seed in the Eastern Conference. The team in front of him are the Brooklyn Nets. I know they gotta still leapfrog Miami Heat, but we'll worry about that. You know how the mantra is in the channel: one possession, one quarter, one half, one game at a time. You win those small battles, and you see the record. We're 4 games over 500. We're doing well here. The Knicks looking strong here to trying to finish before the All-Star break. They want to break a 9-game losing streak against the Brooklyn Nets. They got to break that. Of course, Brooklyn revamped. There is no Kevin Durant, no Kyrie Irving, but they got some good formidable players. Let's say hello to Mr. Bernard Johnson. Let's go Knicks. You know how we do on the BX Sports JEDI Network. And we'll try to help you make a little money in your pocket. The line changed here. So the line changed. This is the correct line. When I put the graphics in about a second from now, it changed a little. The Nets are a 3-point underdog at Madison Square Garden, rightfully so, at a plus 122. The over and under is 220 points at a minus 145. You know how we say bet with your head, not over your head. Good luck, make some money. Good luck on those parlays. I hope some of you guys hit your Super Bowl squares. I missed it. I was so close of getting the first quarter if the stupid kicker didn't miss the kick on the post. And also at the end of the game, I almost was going to hit the big one. But it is what it is. Like Curtis Blow said, these are the breaks. What up, Jay? John in the building. What's up there? Salute. Mr. Darnell Davis. Absolutely, family. You know how we do. On your way in or on your way out, make sure you hit that like button. It helps the program. Chef Dan is at work, so he will not be on tonight. He's back again to work. Let me tell you something. It was great having my partner here on Saturday night. You saw the genuine emotion from the chat and for myself, man. I know I love calling these games with Chef Dan. I'm having that partner there to rely on, to go back and forth, to have the conversation. Although you guys in the chat are phenomenal. You guys entertain. You guys are very participating. I love that. And of course, I love to have the 3-man booth, the chat, Chef Dan and myself. I loved it. Thank you guys again. Thank you for all that. We got past the 50 plus likes. Let's do it again. Why not? We could continue doing that, continue getting noticed. Let's get the starting lineups here for the Brooklyn Nets. Here it is. Mikal Bridges, Cameron Johnson, Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Nick Claxton. These are the New York Brooklyn Nets for our New York Knicks. Here it is. Let me get that banner out of the Brooklyn Nets. It's the same lineup here as Brunson, Grimes, Barrett, Randle, Sims. You saw the over and under. It changed by half a point. They liked the Knicks became more. I guess the money came towards Brooklyn, so it went up a half a point. So remember again, good luck. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Give me a second. Before we go forward, I want to bring in someone here. Oh my God, is it 2 in a row? Wait a minute, it is Chef Dan. Wait a minute, Chef Dan. I gotta prepare something. Hold on. What's up, bro?
Oh man, nothing like a good welcome, like Eagles tears, right?
Boy, your surprise entries. You're like the Royal Rumble here in the WWE with your surprise entries. I love it, bro. I love it.
Oh man.
All right.
Did I like the game? I didn't get to watch it. I was working, but I damn sure enjoyed that result. I'll tell you that much.
You know what? It was a high scoring game. Was it one of the most memorable ones? Not really, but it was entertaining. It was very extremely entertaining.
Okay.
Absolutely. All right, so let's get right back into this Brooklyn New York matchup. Knicks trying to break a 9 game losing streak here. We're only 2 games out of the fifth seed. A lot. This is a big Monday night game. I know in the Barclays Center, it's a big night for Monday Night Raw. My kind of half of my eye is checking that out over there. But this is a huge game in the world's most famous arena. Our New York Knicks have to beat those damn Nets tonight.
Yeah, it's a big game. We need to get a victory over this franchise. Not only does it help us in the standings, but it just helps our morale. We played this team close so many times, and they've always just ended up on the right side of the quarter, ended up on the right side of a referee's call. It's always something, but tonight we got to find a way to win this game.
Indeed, indeed. As we go along, we're going to prolong here. We're going to bring in our 6 man off the bench, the ticker. So, Chef Dan, again, you want to close out? Back to
Yeah, we let's get back to what we do, what we do, what we do, what we do. You know what I'm saying?
yes, indeed, man. It feels we feel like we're in full force, like a Voltron with the chat, yourself, me here. We got the Facebook going on, the Facebook watch along as well. People are watching along. Gabriela, salute, get Miss Gabriela watching with us. Of course, with Lorenzo as well watching us. Thank you so much. I know Maria will be coming in soon. Maria is a staple. Of course, when she comes in, the W gets larger. So as they're going to introduce the starting lineups at Madison Square Garden, you get chills when they say "Welcome to the world's most famous arena." You still get the chills no matter what. I'm over 46 years old, and I still get the chills when I hear that, man.
It's a very important venue, and I think as the team, man, I don't know, just having some time away from it as I'm watching this team and not really watching the commentary from the fans, as you step away from it really and you just get a look from a bird's eye view, you realize that the Knicks, like when Alan Hahn says something like the Knicks wear the heaviest jersey in the league, like he's really right when he says that because you a home game isn't even really a home game for you. You have to earn it every time. It isn't like any other arena. It's not like the Staples or what they call the Crypt now. It's not like TD Garden. It's not like any of those. Like you have to earn yours here. So when we get a team that can, have a winning record at home, it does speak volumes because it lets you know that they're playing their competition tough and that no one is coming in here feeling comfortable and feel like they can score 60 and set their career right.
That's true. That's true. Oh man, look at Clyde got a awesome purple suit on, man.
Yeah.
Man, you got Allen Houston there, and of course, one of my favorites, John Starks.
You love you some Starks.
And I love it that John Hart's wearing John Stark's number. I
Yeah.
really, that's like, you know what, in the parallel, I know they're not the same player. We don't know that because Starks was a more dynamic 3-point shooter. But man, they have a lot of characteristic similarity in parallel universe. John Hart and John Starks. I know it's only one game we've seen, but I'm talking about the importance of him coming on when John Starks was out of nowhere. Although Josh Hart has a lot of pedigree with him, Starks was bagging groceries in Oklahoma when in the CBA when Raleigh brought him on, and he just emerged with the Knicks. And you could say his jersey could have been borderline retired if he would have hit those and won an NBA title. Would have synced those shots in Game 6, you might be seeing his number in the Raptors. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Not only that, but if those fellas just win one, I think the story around Patrick Ewing is a lot different.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Janine, salute Janine, the gracious Janine joining us. Salute Janine.
Salute.
Ron, salute Ron in the Facebook app watching us too. Good evening. Man, I'll tell you one thing. Miami, so far here, and just keeping an eye on little scoreboard watching, they look like they got a lucky rabbit's foot. You know where? In the caboose. Because they pulled out that game in Orlando. Remember we were talking about on the watch on up by 10, and boy, they won that game in overtime. It would have helped the Knicks greatly because we got some ground on them. We're one game, give or take, behind in Miami. We're a bunch up. Miami, Brooklyn, New York, and right behind our heels, we got Atlanta trying to come along a little bit and so forth. The Knicks just got to I just finished saying that before you came on with me. The mantra: one possession, one quarter, one half, one game at a time. You win those again, and then you look when you once that the dust settles, you look around. Where do we pick up a game? Who do we leapfrog? Who do we jump? And so forth. So right now, they're going to be guaranteed a over 500 record at the All Star break. Can we add? Can we be greedy and add these last two games before we go to the All Star break? They're winnable games, Chef Dan, but they got to win at home. They're over 500 at home finally, but they got to keep it that way.
Yeah, have to keep it that way. Have to win at home, and with the conference being what it is now, you have no choice but to be greedy, because if not, you're gonna find yourself in a highly uncomfortable position come March. So March and April. So you have to be greedy. You have to get greedy now.
Absolutely. And also, kudos to the Knicks. I know if their calling card or their signature. What are the Knicks? Well, they're a good defensive team because they're a Tom Thibodeau led team. There are eighth in offense, total offense in the NBA. Eighth. That says, you know what? And being 24th or 24th or 26th in 3-point shooting. They're not that good 3-point shooting team. And still they're eighth in offensive scoring. So just think if the three ball starts hitting, going down, where they will be in the standings. Because remember, we played a lot of close games where one possession, two possession with leads. That of course, the Dallas fiasco when we were up, with the offensive rebound. Give you an example. Just think of if we were to hit those and continue there. My God, what we're talking about here with the Knicks here. We people, and which is good because we don't need the naysayers jumping. We don't need bandwagoners on our train. We have enough passionate Knicks fans, real Knicks fans for years supporting the team. There's no more room for bandwagoners. We want the real deal, the real McCoys following us here. My goodness, just imagine how big the story of New York would be this NBA season if they would have won a couple of those. At least 50% of those they lost.
You're absolutely right. It record wise, it looks a lot better, and the discussion around the team is a lot different. You're absolutely right about that. But what happened happened. We have to learn from those mistakes, and we see this team is slowly starting to learn from those mistakes. I know you mentioned earlier how we're eighth in offense, and what would we look like if the threes start hitting. I'm not of the mindset of what happens if the threes start hitting. I know right now while we're eighth in offense, we fall into like somewhat a little bit below middle of the pack defensively. My biggest hope is what happens when Mitchell Robinson comes back. If he stays healthy, what does that defense look like if it's bumped up, and what does the team look like as a whole with a depth with what we could consider close to a top 10 defense and a top 10 offense? That right there guarantees a team at least a playoff spot because you're playing good basketball.
And like you said, when we went on that was it 6 or 8 game winning streak, um, that wasn't the best basketball the team played. I think the best basketball is still yet to come because there were still a lot of warts. They were doing. I'm not saying with smoke and mirrors, but they were fortunate in a few of those winning streaks there. They earned it, yes, because your win is a win. You don't apologize for getting the victory or winning. Oh, I'm sorry, I won by accident. No, you win, you take the win, you win it, you earned it. But the point is, I know you don't get styling points in the NBA because again, at the end of the day, when we're talking about it in July and we look at the record, it still comes out of the win, no matter how cute or how ugly it was. The point is, they still gonna go in a stretch where they're gonna play some phenomenal basketball, and when they do, it's against supposedly the tough part of the schedule. Whoa. I remember when they said that 2 years ago. Oh my God, the Knicks are going to the most toughest stretch in the schedule. They're gonna fall out of it. And what did they do? They went on a nice little run there, and I think they won nine out of the last 10, or they won 11-10, something like that in those area where they cruised in that month, and they set themselves up for that 4 seed. The point is, you got to play the games on the court. You just can't look at it on paper and say, oh, win loss, because you know what you could do with paper. You could wipe your rear end with it.
Yep. Absolutely right. Melvin Smith says, one thing I like about our Knicks now is how we are somewhat playing well together, but we have to stop the ISO ball and stay rotating instead of standing around watching. And Josh can help with the flow. You're absolutely right. But at the same time, like, I know you guys hate watching ISO ball. You guys, like, we have to come to accept the fact that there is talent around the league, especially defensively. And even though the notion now is, oh, the players these days don't want to defend, when it comes to crunch time, these guys have the ability. That's why we get aggravated, not because they can't. It's because they have the ability and sometimes choose not to.
Indeed. As where we go, we're going to tip off here. It's Claxton and Jericho Sims at the tip-off. And here we go. We're on the way. The Knicks win the tap. Randle comes up with it as we say hello to Brandon Schultz. We got Chef Dan in the building here to close it out. And we are going Brooklyn, New York. Let's go. Here's Brunson. Brunson now gets a mismatch. Brunson now puts up the jumper, and he misses. Fight for the rebound. Brunson gets it back. And here's Barrett for three. And he comes off the mark. And fight for the rebound picked up by Brooklyn. So Spencer Dinwiddie will bring the ball up. Dinwiddie. Thomas back to Dinwiddie. His second stint with the Brooklyn Nets here. You know I wanted him in free agency. Here's a pass. Here's Tom. And, man, right there, Bridges. So Bridges making an impact immediately. Here's Grimes now. Grimes. Jericho Sims, top of the key. Now Brunson. Brunson back over here to Barrett. Barrett now keeps his dribble. Barrett. Bounce pass to Brunson. Brunson, top of the key. Brunson. Shot clock is winding down. Here's Brunson. Step back. And he misses the shot. Rebound by Brooklyn. So Brunson 0 for 2 here to start. Here's Spencer Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie, top of the key now. Gets the screen. Dinwiddie passes it. Here's Bridges again for 3. And that's off the mark. And rebound by Randle. So let's go Knicks. The Knicks want to get on the board here. Here's Julius Randle now on the right wing. Randle now backing in. Driving. Steps, shoots. It's good. Julius Randle from the elbow. So we're all leaving at 2 here. Dinwiddie. Thomas back to Dinwiddie again. Now he gets a screen. Dinwiddie now, 8 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie driving, puts up the shot. Double pump. He misses. Rebound by Sims. Here comes Julius Randle with the basketball. Randle now on the left side. He's got Cam Thomas on him. Backing him in. Randle spins, turnaround shot. It's good. Julius Randle. So he's got his first 2 shots in. So the Knicks up 4-2 here. 2 minutes gone by in the game. Here's Dinwiddie to Thomas. Back to Dinwiddie again. Dinwiddie now driving. Kicks off here to Bridges. Bridges puts up the shot. He got fouled. And he will go to the... No, they say before the shot. As we say hello to Agent Super Argo in the building. Here's Thomas. And he got it. So Cam Thomas. Nice jumper there. We're tied at 4. Now Brunson. Here's Grimes. Back to Brunson again. Bounce pass here to Sims. Now bounce to Brunson. Brunson lost the ball but gets it back. Now Brunson driving. Brunson underneath the basket. Kicks it out here to Grimes. And he misses. Rebound by Thomas. Here's Dinwiddie. So Knicks are 2 of 6 to start the game. Only Randle has hit consecutive buckets. Here's Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie puts up a shot. Good defense there by Barrett. Randle with the rebound. So 3 minutes have gone by here. 4-4 even. Here's Randle now. Randle's on fire. 2-2 here. Randle puts up the shot. And got it. And 1. Julius Randle has for a chance for a 3-point play. Chef Dan. the best player on the court tonight is starting to show. Is starting to. I know it's really really early, but you could tell he's the best player on both from both teams there. No Durant, no Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, he's got to dominate. But right now, what I equate it to is just first quarter Randle giving us what he's accustomed to giving us.
Indeed, he goes to the line here. Knicks up by 2, and he completes the 3-point play, the good old fashioned. So Brooklyn trails by 3 now, as Dinwiddie will bring the ball up here. Brooklyn's going from left to right. They're in their black uniforms. Knicks are in their white home uniforms. Here's Bridges. Bridges now. Bridges drives, floater. That's off the mark. Fight for the rebound, back tap, but Grimes got it. Now he gives it to Brunson. Brunson in transition. Brunson now. Barrett now. Barrett spins. Barrett puts it up. No good, but Jericho Sims there to clean it up with the dunk. Shot clock violation. Salute, shot clock. Here's Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie now. Good job there by Grimes closing out, pushing him back again. Now he's got the switch. He throws it over to Bridges. Bridges Euro steps, backs over to the lane. Claxton puts up the shot, and he counted and won. So Claxton gets knocked on his rear end, but he's going to go to the line for the old-fashioned 3-point play. I know he completed the 3-point play there, Chef Dan, but I like the fact that they knocked him on his butt.
Yeah.
That's an old 90s trick. Old 90s with Oakley. If you'll get the foul, but you're going to get your rear end knocked on the floor, and now you're sore. By the end of fourth quarter, you can't complete these free throws. And Claxton clanks it in, so he completes the 3-point play. So Brunson will bring the ball up. Brunson now still keeps his dribble. Now he's on the right side of the court. Now he's backing in on Thomas. Back over to Grimes for 3. And it's good. 3-pointer. Quentin Grimes. You give an assist there to Brunson. Here's Dinwiddie back. Dinwiddie now driving, shaking, puts up. Nice shot. He got a nice move there. He eluded Randle. Had a step there. Good job, Randle. Didn't pick up a cheap foul there. I'm okay with him giving up that at this part of the game. Here's Brunson again, shaking and baking. Brunson. Lost his dribble. Handle, give it right back to Barrett. Now Barrett driving. Barrett scoops back to Grimes. Grimes, step back for 3. And that's off the mark. Rebound by Claxton. Now Claxton hands it over here to Finney Smith. Smith over to Thomas. Thomas thought about the 3. Now he jab steps. Back over to Dinwiddie. Top of the key now. Dinwiddie back to Thomas. Back over to Bridges. Bridges for 3. And that's off the mark. Rebound Thomas. Thomas puts it back. And, of course, offensive rebound. You got to box out there. And you got to put your hands up. So Brooklyn are down by 1. And Brooklyn is a poor rebounding team. You got to crash the boards tonight here. Here's Barrett. Barrett driving. And that was kind of a piece of it, kind of blocked there. So Brooklyn could take the lead here. Here's Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie now. Dinwiddie driving. Puts it alley-oop and misses. So the Knicks come the other way in transition. Here's Randle. Randle, Jewish step, and he's blocked from behind and out of bounds. And it's Knick ball. We got a timeout on the floor, so now they're going to talk. The referee that's all the way in Brooklyn watching the wrestling is going to come in and say, oh, wait a minute, I saw something different. That's a timeout on the floor. Yeah.
Nah, Knicks called timeout, I believe. So I don't think they're able to change the call. But then again, it's the NBA.
You never know.
You never know.
We saw a dubious Bradbury hold in the Super Bowl there.
That wasn't dubious. That was a hold.
No, he did hold. He did hold.
But he was just getting away with it all night. That was it.
I thought you were allowed to bump and hold in under 5 yards. I thought the letter of the rule you were allowed to take a tuck, and in 5 yards.
That one, I don't know, man.
I don't like to, but I gotta, I didn't like.
I would have to re-see. I would have to look at the all-22, but then again, I don't want to watch the all-22 at the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna put you on. I know that we have a timeout here. I'm gonna put you on. I met some great fellas yesterday on the Opus tailgate party that we hosted here along with Opus and Bill's Mafia and also Diggy from the Giants You guys got it. He does a giant program. We made some good connections. I talked to you all at the Giants, Chef Dan Giant report. You got another Giant brother in there to hopefully he'll come join us. We'll talk a little bit Giant football. I tweeted. I'm gonna show you the tweeted. You see a lot of jersey grabbing though on Bradbury. The long story short, you see the jersey grab there. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he did a lot of jersey grabbing, and I know like we had Bradbury for a while, so I'll let you know he's not the cleanest corner, but if he can get away with it, he'll get away with it.
You know what I thought? I thought from the Roxburys when Chaz Palmieri comes out and goes, "Hey, Dewey, did you just grab my ass?" Because there was a lot of grabbing there.
Oh man.
So we have a timeout here on the floor, and never a dull moment on this channel. Hey, the real king of Madison Square Garden is there, Henry Lundqvist.
Hey.
Boy, the Rangers are on fire.
Yeah. Whew. Rangers are rolling at the right time.
Indeed. And a trading deadline coming soon. They could even add more. Man. Shot clock violator, salute. It's Watanabe. When he mentioned that will be a problem. He shoots the 3 ball for Brooklyn. Brooklyn's got a pretty decent team. I'll elaborate on next time out about, I kind of, they look more exciting than when Kyrie and Kevin Durant, but I'll get into that a little more in the next time out here. As Brunson will bring down here to Randle. Randle now. Randle in the right wing. Randle now, jab steps. Now he's driving, stops. He's going to put a fall away shot, and that was not a good shot there. So Brooklyn comes up with it. Brooklyn could take the lead here. Here's Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie passes it. Finney Smith for 3, and that's good. So Brooklyn takes the first lead tonight, 14-12. Here's Jericho Sims top of the key. Here's Barrett now. Barrett's still driving. Barrett getting into the paint, but now he'll back up and reset. 8 on the shot clock. He pulls back. Now Barrett again. Barrett stops. Try to hand it off to Randle, but he gets it back. He's going to have to put the jumper from the circle, and that's off the mark for Jericho Sims with the rebound. But he lost it. So a little strip, and here comes, and again, the Knicks come up with it. Here's Grimes in the steal. Here's Barrett for 3. And that's off the mark. Rebound by Bridges. Barrett's 0 for 5 here. Here's Bridges. Bridges puts up the shot, and it's a traveling.
Brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines.
So, got to get away. Boy, Barrett is struggling a little bit. Hopefully he can relax a little bit here. He's got to relax. But he's still driving to the basket, which you like about it. So here's Brunson now. Brunson splitting the defenders. You got Joe Smith in the game now. Now Brunson for 3. And he got it. So he hits it. Knicks reclaim the lead here. And that's the first field goal by Brunson, a 3-ball. 15-14 here with 5 minutes left in the quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie now. Dinwiddie trying to get a screen. He gets a screen, but good job there. And Jericho Sims got caught with the World Wide West foul, reaching in. You know what? Let's get some high tempo music coming in. I feel like I'm in a clothing store there with. Let's go. He hits the first free throw. Dinwiddie, we're all leaving at 15. Isaiah Hartenstein, Josh Hart, and Emmanuel quickly in the game. Here we go, guys. Here we go. The squad in the game. Notice Thibodeau, like now with this group, coming a little early, a little substitution a little early. Maybe, he's a little comfortable with these guys. Dinwiddie hits both. Brooklyn with a 1-point lead. Yes, hit that like, please. Hit that like. It helps the channel. Let's go. Let's keep it growing. You guys did a phenomenal job last game. Let's continue the momentum. Here's Brunson. Isaiah Hartenstein has a mismatch on Bridges. He bounced pass, and he tried to get hard on the bounce pass. Just a little too much mustard there. I like the fact that you saw Hart cutting and Isaiah Hartenstein was trying to go heart to heart, but it didn't happen. That's for tomorrow. So Ben Simmons in the game. Simmons. Here's Harris. Harris now back over the Bridges. Bridges now driving, passes it, and there's a layup there, and shot. So give an assist there. Good ball. Go moving without the basketball there. Here's Brunson. Brunson backing in on Joe Harris. Brunson backing in. Backing in. Here's a light double team. Now he'll pass it to Randle. Back to Hart. Back to Quickly. Manu Quickly gets fouled, but he got fouled on the pass. Edwin Colon. Salute Edwin Colon. Walisa Phillips. Salute. Thank you for watching along with us here. Here's Brunson now. Brunson stops, keeps his dribble. Oh, he put him on some skates, and he got it. Ooh, someone went to the ice skating arena. Here's Brunson. Oh, it's a turnover, but right to Bridges. Bridges shoots step back over to Simmons. Simmons reluctant to shoot. Passes it over to Joe Harris. Here's Spencer Dinwiddie, 12 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie now resets. Dinwiddie now. He's going to shoot the 3 ball, and he got it. So 7 points there for Dinwiddie. Brooklyn up 21-17 as Van. Salute Wesley Robinson from Strong Island in the building. Salute, guys. Here, Manu quickly now. Quickly back over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart now driving. Puts up to Isaiah Hartenstein. Hartenstein with the dunk. So give Josh Hart an assist. So you get a heart-to-heart connection there between Isaiah Hartenstein and Josh Hart. Here's Joe Harris. Harris now. Back over to Ben Simmons. Simmons puts it up and he got it. Johnny Davis in the building. Number 1 draft pick in the building. Randle back over to Brunson. Brunson back over to Randle. Randle thought about the 3. Now he'll take the 3. And it's good. 3-pointer. Julius Randle. 10 points for Randle here. We got a timeout from Jacques Vaughn. I love the connection between Hartenstein and Josh Hart. Yesterday, the Knicks were off, scheduled day off, but a handful of players came in for an unscheduled practice. They volunteered to get Josh Hart acclimated to the Thibodeau system, led by Brunson. Chef Dan, when I heard that, I got excited because they're working. We heard that a lot in the We're Here season. We're Here. They were going, when they were traveling, they would go work out until late at night. And they were putting the work. We didn't hear that a lot last year at all, But this year I heard that there. I got goosebumps when I heard that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good sign. But within the same note, we see that the reason why they're putting in the work is because they have something to play for. Especially having that nasty taste in your mouth from the season last year. It's like, number 1, you want to make sure that doesn't happen again. So they make sure they're starting off on the right note. And now that they have a new teammate, it's like, yeah, we're going to involve you. It doesn't matter. Like, you don't have to be LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard. You don't have to be the big star in order for you to be a big acquisition. Absolutely. If you can get acclimated really quickly and become a seamless part of the team, and while adding in your own unique talents, and it doesn't change, well, it actually changes for the better, then that's a great acquisition.
Absolutely. Sometimes the greater things are in the minor details. Just those simple things that we take for granted. Minor details. Guys who could a guard who could rebound, who's there offensively, defensively. Now, who's going to be commanding now the center to go. I got to get this guard because he's always in good positioning. Allows now Mitchell Robinson, when he returns, the offensive rebounding game going because you got Josh Hart. You got 2 guys who are crashing from different areas, on that board. It's just going to help the team with extra possessions, that those 50-50 intangibles, that it looks like a second nature to a Josh Hart. Then then you lead by example. Oh, the new guy is doing this. You know what? Good things, good habit, and good things rub off on other players. Now you see other players feeling challenged, in a good way, to step their game up. And I've always cream rises to the top in these scenarios. And you gotta like and be excited about it.
Not only that, but what you hope is with these practices, they get more acclimated and they start to think, all right, where would this guy usually be if the ball is coming off? If he's there, let me cover some ground over here.
Correct. Mitchell Robinson is expected to be reevaluated after the All-Star, right before after the All-Star break to see when is we due back. No timetable yet, man. So Harris back over. Here's a drive, passes it, back turns in. Good job by the Knicks there. Here's Thomas now. Cam Thomas. 5 on the shot clock. Cam Thomas. Good job by Hartenstein. The 9. Simmons misses. So Knicks could try to take the lead here to trail by 1, 23-22. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Now Emmanuel quickly with the ball. Quickly. Now he gives it over to Randle. That's Thomas to the top of the key. Randle now. Randle stops. Double team. Randle back over to Josh Hart. Hart is going to take the 3 ball. It's good! 3-pointer. Josh Hart gives Julius Randle an assist there. Good job there by Hart. He was hesitant, but he took it. Simmons to Thomas. Simmons with the screen. Now Simmons gets the ball back. Hands it off. Claxton. Driving. Claxton puts up the shot, and he misses. Fight for the rebound. Last touch. Knicks ball. You saw how Josh Hart blocked out with his body. Mama always tell you it's technique. When you get positioning, he blocked out a taller Simmons there. Good job there. Here's the Knicks with the ball. Hart. Back to Randle. Back to Brunson. Brunson now. Now he's driving. Spins. Fall away. Shoot. It's good. Jalen Brunson. Tough shot as he falls on the floor over Royce O'Neal. So Knicks on an 8-0 run here. 27-23 to close out the quarter. A minute. Here's Joe Harris. Pass to the corner. Royce O'Neal for 3. And he misses. Fight for the rebound quickly. Here comes the Knicks. Knicks look like they're on another step here. Little pep in that step. Here's Hart. Back to quickly. Quickly now. Quickly. Now Japsets picks up his dribble. Now quickly and then now he's going to reset. Bounce pass to Isaiah Hartenstein. Hartenstein gets a Josh backdoor cut. You got to love that play. That's a BYQ basketball play between Isaiah Hartenstein and Josh Hart. The backdoor cut, bounce pass. I am a mark for those type of basketball plays. I love it. Here's Simmons. And stolen by Brunson. But now he's in the backcourt. 10 on the shot clock. Harris thought about the 3. Now he shoots the 3, and he hits it. He had a tough shot there. And Joe Harris is one of those guys who hit the 3 ball. We got a whistle here. What's the whistle here? No, there was an inadvertent. Okay, got you. So now the crowd simmered down a little bit. Knicks up by 3. 1 second between shot clock and game clock. So the Knicks are going to try to hold this here. Here's Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson stops for 3. It's good! 3-pointer. Oh, nice play for the Knicks here. 26-31. 2 seconds. Here's Thomas. Thomas stolen by... And nope. At the end of the quarter, the Knicks have a 31-26. Wow. Talk to them. Brunson. Indy. You know what that quarter just made me do, Chef Dan? You know, I'm watching that quarter, and I'm like, wow, man. These Knicks got me.
Meme of the year.
Oh yeah.
Meme of the year.
You can't put it past me there that I was gonna get that somehow on the show.
I knew in the back of my mind.
Oh man, 32 points here. I loved it. 32-point quarter. My goodness, Brunson, Randle got us going early. Brunson, you gotta love the heart-to-heart combination there with the bounce pass and cutting. My God, that's exciting, Chef Dan. Whew.
You know what had me frustrated though the entire time? Earlier they put up Brunson stats these last couple of games. Why is he not an all-star?
Hey.
Like the league is trying to do this be fair to everyone. So we're going to start considering people from losing teams for all-star. Like, what? And you know when this started? When the players was crying about Bradley Beal.
Yup.
They was crying about Bradley Beal, and then Bradley Beal got the nomination, and so now he has a $50 million contract, and guess what? He ain't trying to win no chips anytime soon.
Man.
Oh my gosh. Beautiful basketball by the Knicks here. So we're about to start the second quarter. So Thomas kicks it out to Harris. Now to Simmons, back to Harris, back to Simmons. Now over to Thomas. Thomas gets it to Simmons. Now they're passing it around. Johnson for three. That's off the mark. Hart the rebound. Hart bringing the ball up. Head of steam. Driving straight to the glass. Coast to coast layup. No defense by the Nets there. 34-26. Knicks up by 8. Simmons gets it over to Johnson. And Johnson fouled on the three-point shot by Barrett. Silly foul. Johnson hits the first free throw, 34-27. Misses the second one. Ball don't lie.
There you go. I love it. Bro, don't lie.
Makes the third one. Goes 2 of 3 from the line. Ball knocked out of bounds by Harris. Knicks maintain. Toppin inbounds to Quickly. So they're letting Hart bring the ball up. Get it over to Quickly. Quickly. Pulls up for 3. Got it. They left them open. Silly defense. 37-28. As pass to O'Neal, and O'Neal hits the 3. So Simmons showing his passing chops there. They get it to Hartenstein over to Barrett. Barrett dribbling, driving, kicks it out to Hart. Hart spinning, fall away jumper. Got it. Josh Hart 4 for 4 from the field here. As Simmons over to Thomas. Thomas driving now. Thomas steps, gets the mid-range, got it. High arcing shot there. 39-33. Knicks lead is 6 here. 10 minutes left in this first half. As Quickly driving. Euro misses, but Hartenstein able to clean it up. 41-33. Simmons over to Thomas. Thomas driving. Thomas layup misses. Fighting for the rebound. It's still bobbling. They get it. The Nets do. Johnson for 3, and he gets it. Quickly gets it over to Barrett, over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein's pass deflected, but they get it back. Quickly has it now. Quickly calling a different action. Now it's a switch. Quickly driving over to Hart. Hart for 3. That's good. Josh Hart, 5 for 5 from the field. 44-36. As they kick it out, Simmons over to Johnson. Johnson fumbles the ball, but he gets it back. Defended by Barrett now. You get it over to O'Neal. O'Neal steps back for three, and that's good. Barrett cannot go under that screen. Quickly, drive in, stops, pivots, fall away jumper, off the mark, fighting for the rebound. Sims comes up with it, over to O'Neal. O'Neal has he driving over to Harris. Harris has the ball on the right wing. Get it over to Thomas. Thomas top of the key now. Thomas over to Simmons. Back to Thomas. Thomas fumbles and got tripped up by Hartenstein heading to the line.
Oh, man. He is trying to get better. What's Vernon? Salute Mr. Vernon in the building.
Vernon, salute. Thomas hits the first free throw. Knicks lead is cut to 4, 44-40. 8:30 here left in the first half. Misses the second one. Ball don't lie. Toppin with the rebound. Toppin pushing the ball now. Toppin over to Hart. Hart to Hartenstein. Back to Hart. Hart driving. Hart kicks it to Hartenstein. Toppin open for three. Fakes it. Sidestep three. Off the mark. Rebound tip. Getting to Thomas. Thomas bringing the ball up for the Nets now. Thomas lobs it up to Claxton. Claxton. And that was missed. He gets the rebound. And good defense by Toppin. And they're going to call a jump ball.
Ooh, that's a jump ball, isn't it? Yeah. Ooh.
That really should have been up and down, but
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Let's see. Let me look at that. Yeah, that was more of an up and down because he didn't come down with him holding the ball. He just stopped him and yeah, you're right. You're right. Fortunate call there for Brooklyn.
8 minutes here left in the first half. And Nets come up with the ball. Dinwiddie has the ball. Dinwiddie driving, bump, fall away jumper, and that rims in and out. Claxton giving up the rebound quickly, and they lob it up over the top end. Now over to Quickly, lobs it up. Knicks are passing it ball around now. Hart for three, off the mark. Technical on Dinwiddie.
Ooh. Hmm.
Quickly hits the free throw.
Go quickly.
So Dinwiddie bringing the ball up. Knicks up by 5 here. 7:30 left in a half. Dinwiddie driving, stops, kicks it. O'Neal now to Thomas. Thomas driving, puts it up, and he was fouled once again. I don't get it.
It was like a makeup call there for Dinwiddie.
Yeah, because Barrett just like he cut the corner on Barrett, but I didn't see Barrett reach in or touch his arm.
Yeah, bad breath.
Thomas hits the first one. It's both free throws. Knicks lead is cut to 3. Brunson gets the ball, bringing it up for the Knicks now. It's Brunson. And what do they call? Illegal defense. Defensive 3 seconds. So Knicks will shoot another free throw. Ah! And the free throw rims in and out. Hits every part of the rim and rolls out.
Too much spin.
Yep. Brunson. Jab stepping. Brunson. Has Claxton. Spinning, working. Kicks it out to Hart. Hart drives. Floater off the mark. Claxton the rebound over to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie across the half court. Dinwiddie driving now. Dinwiddie fall away. Pass to Claxton, and Claxton gets fouled. And New York calls timeout. As Hart picks up his first foul, and Claxton is heading to the line. 45-42, Knicks up by 3 with 6:49 left in the first half.
It's pretty entertaining here. A lot of points here. We still got a half a quarter, and the Knicks already at 45. They could add another 10, 15 points here. They'll probably get close to 60 if, the way they're playing shooting. It'll be a good one.
Yeah, I'm bringing in Randle now.
Yeah, okay. Fair point. Fair. I thought I could squeeze another 2 minutes or a minute and a half at the 5 minute mark and let him go ham there. But if I have no problem if he comes back with him either. I'll be honest with you.
Like it's, and I like those lineups with Randle and Hart, and Brunson, and Quickly.
You want to clamp down there, absolutely. Now, of course, I know shot clock violation said that the Brooklyn Nets have more size, but they're not a good rebounding team. Shot clock. They're not a good rebound. Even with the new additions, they're not a good rebounding team. That's where the Knicks have an edge.
Absolutely. So it's going to be a battle of possessions, really. And I know you said that shot clock. You said earlier that you can't front that they're a deep team. I would hope so. I would hope that this team has a lot of depth and pieces after trading 3 MVP caliber players. Because if you don't have that, then what were you doing?
Sorry, Pope. The Spurs center is off the table. Damon Desmond is now a member of the 76ers. So he got scooped up. So you won't, unless you're going for Birch that got traded there, but I don't think so. He's gone. He's off the boards. That would have been a nice pickup for the Brooklyn Nets because, of course, let's say, if the playoffs were to start, 4 and 5 series would have been Brooklyn and Miami, and you have a Desmond going up against the Miami Heat, who whatever issues he had with Spoelstra, that would have been a nice pickup. But now he's a member of the 76ers.
So we've returned back from commercial break. So we're waiting for Claxton to shoot free throws. Misses the first one. Ball don't lie. Hits the second one. 2-point game here. Brunson working the dribble here. Gets it over to Quickly. Back to Brunson. Brunson driving. Brunson steps, gets the foul, and shot won't go, but he's heading to the line. Second foul on Finney-Smith. Brunson hits the first one. Two for two from the line here. The Knicks go up by 4, 47-43. Dinwiddie has the ball. Dinwiddie over to Thomas on the left mark. Back to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie driving, lost the handle, and what did they call? Oh, ball went up underneath, so should be. They call Sims with the violation? For what?
Are they gonna cut the basket?
I don't know. They gave it back to the Nets, though. Claxton has the ball. Claxton over to Dinwiddie, and they call a foul on Hart before the three-point shot. So Hart is, Dinwiddie heading to the line. It's the first one as Bridges and Sharp return. Completes both free throws. So it's back to a 2-point game. Brunson has the ball. Brunson driving. Floater, and that should have been a goaltend. And that is a goaltend.
Good call.
And Dinwiddie has the ball. Knicks back up by 4. And they call offensive foul. So Knicks ball as back-to-back bad calls by Sharp.
That was a little soft, though. I just saw it now. I mean, Knicks get the ball back. That was a little soft there.
So Brunson has the ball. 5:50 here left as Randle's back in the game. Brunson has Sharp on him. Brunson gets it over to Quickly, spinning, Quickly over to Hart. Hart driving. Hart fakes, gets him off. Oh, shot won't go. That was good footwork by Hart. And Dinwiddie takes a pull-up 3. Hits it, and it's a 1-point game. Quickly has the ball. Quickly over to Randle. Randle takes a 3. That's off the mark. Sharp the rebound. Over to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie, step back, another 3. That's off the mark. They knock it back. And Nets keep it. Thomas driving, gets the layup. Back up by 1 is Brooklyn. 49-50. And Brunson calls timeout as Tibbs wants to talk.
Hmm. They look a little bit there when with the starters came back a little lethargic. Maybe they wanted a little more rest. At least I don't know. Unless or Randle hasn't warmed up yet again, coming back off the bench yet. Because he started off hot.
I understand that, but I didn't want I mean maybe I'm being nitpicky here. I really didn't want Randall's first shot coming back into the game to be a 3-pointer. I wanted him to
Right,
attack the paint.
right. No, you're good. I always told you that work from the inside and work your way back away from the basket. You want, and then you go. You just gives you confidence.
Especially with him hitting those jumpers early the way he did. It's like in order to get the rhythm back, I'd rather you try and go for something really easy than try and hit a long distance shot.
Agree. Steve's Hard is a good player. These are those type of players that they're not superstars. They're the type of guys blue collar that goes and do all the right basketball IQ who who plays the game right. Yes, he might be an undersized, but he does everything correctly that has value. And teams asked for in the trade. That's why he gets moved. And like he said, I'm looking for a permanent home because yeah, it gets tiring to be moved, but he does play basketball so well that other teams that's a hot commodity, just the way he plays.
It's not even that he's a bad player. You just have to do the research and know who he was traded for. First trade was for Anthony Davis. You got to give something to get something. So that lets you know where his value was. Then he was traded for TJ Warren, and that was TJ Warren after he went through the bubble. TJ Warren has value. Then he was traded from Portland
Here,
to here for, because Portland is tanking right now.
that's $12 million, and he's an expiring contract. They bring in a guy like Reddish who has upside. Take a look at him in the remainder. They're not going anywhere, so they're going to play Reddish. Maybe he's a building block and so forth. They have his bird rights, all that good stuff. I don't think Simmons is going to ever return to an all-star caliber there, shot clock. I'm sorry. It'd be nice, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
I said it once and I said it before. If he could get his money and not play basketball, he will leave from the game.
As Brunson has the ball here, we're back from commercial break. Brunson over to Hart. Hart, as the Knicks are facing the zone now, they get it to Randle. Randle jab stepping against Finney Smith. Drive in, fall away jumper, got it. Knicks back up by 1. So Randle getting back to the rhythm with the mid-range. Dinwiddie has the ball. Gets it over to Bridges. Bridges has Brunson on him. Bridges gets it over to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie trying to post up Grimes. Gets the foul and 1.
Salute. Morning
Dinwiddie
brew in
completes.
the. Sorry, shut down.
Yeah, salute to Morning Brew as Dinwiddie completes the 3-point play. Nets back up by 2. As Brunson 3-pointer, got it. 54-53. Knicks back up by 1. So it's a seesaw game here. They get it to Thomas. Thomas driving. Thomas spinning. Good defense by Hart. They get it over to Sharp. Now to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie pulls up deep 3. Off the mark. Sharp gets the rebound. Gets it over to Finney Smith. Now to Dinwiddie. Back to Thomas. Thomas driving. Thomas floater. No good. Randle the rebound. Randle working the dribble. Gets it over to Hart. Hart spinning back to Randle. Randle for 3. That's off the mark. And Sims couldn't get to the ball. Bridges with the rebound. Bridges bringing it up. Bridges Working the dribble, drive in, stops, fall away, missed. Randle the rebound. Randle bringing the ball up. Randle gets it over to Brunson. Brunson open for three, off the mark. Dinwiddie the rebound. Dinwiddie, drive in. Dinwiddie kicks out. Thomas misses the floater. Shrewd move by Thomas getting to the basket. Randle with the rebound, bringing it up. Randle, he has Dinwiddie on him in the post. Working. Fall away jumper, got it. High arcing shot. And the Nets call timeout as the Knicks back up by 3, 56-53.
See, that's where Randle's got to attack, get there at 15, under that 15-foot, especially when he has a mismatch. Then you could start expanding down to the three ball. Man, good job there. I know Shot Clock was talking about Simmons is on his team is lethal, but use my eyes. I'm telling you, look at Simmons. He is not going to be an all-star. He's going to be a good player for them, but not to the all-star level that you think he's going to return. How do you want me to agree with you on that? I got to push back on that one.
It's not even just that. Like, we gotta.
That's wishful thinking. He's still going to be a serviceable NBA player, but he'll never get back to that all NBA type of player ever again. I don't think so.
It's more than that, though, Kev. It's who do you think knows more basketball? Us, the fans sitting at home, or Jacques Vaughn, who was able to get this team to the 2 or the 3 seed. And he sees that even after trading away Kyrie and Kevin Durant, I still have to bring this guy off the bench.
Nobody wanted him, Chef Dan. They were shopping him around. Nobody wanted him.
And he has zero trade value. They've been waiting how long for him to work on his shot, to just at least take shots. Still ain't doing it. And the problem isn't that he's not a hard worker, is that he chooses to work on all the wrong things for the wrong reasons. As we get back to the game, 2:20 here left. They kick it to Johnson. Johnson working against Brunson. Johnson, fall away jumper, no good. Grimes the rebound. Up ahead to Randle. Randle bringing the ball up. Randle has Finney-Smith. Randle working with Finney-Smith. Working, spinning. Fall away jumper. Off the mark. Sims trying to keep it alive. And they do, but all the way to Grimes. And Grimes falls, but gets it over to Randle. Randle working, driving baseline. Good defense by Finney-Smith. Randle has to find someone. Gets it across. Jumper, no good. Good layup was no good. Couldn't get it. As they get it to Finney-Smith. Thought about the 3. Now kicks it to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie driving. Trying to post up Grimes. That matchup has been good for him all night. Fall away jumper. Gets it in. One-point game here. Brunson gets the ball back from Randle. It's Brunson dribbling. Right-hand side here. Pulls up for 3. Hits the front of the rim. They get the rebound. Johnson over to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie driving. Dinwiddie kicks it out. McHale for 3, and that's good. Brooklyn up by 2, 56-58. Brunson bringing the ball up. Brunson. Brunson has Dinwiddie on him. Brunson, fall away jumper, got it. Ties the game up, 58 all. 19 in the first half for Brunson as Dinwiddie's bringing the ball up. Dinwiddie pulls up for 3, and that's good. As Brunson's bringing the ball up. 30 seconds left. Brunson calling out a play. Brunson kicks it to Grimes. Grimes for 3, and that's off the mark. Bridges gets the ball. Nets are holding for the final shot. 5 seconds left. Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie, step back three. Off the mark. That ends the first half. Nets with the 3-point lead, 58-61.
Oh man, we trail here. We gave up 61 points. I thought the Knicks would be the ones to score 60 points first, but 58, 68, 61 here. I think could but the Nets played pretty well. They played extremely well. They're moving the ball there. They're spacing. The Knicks feel like because they just got there, they should win because they're at home. No, they gotta outplay this team. They gotta, especially that second quarter, that second half of the second quarter. The first one looked great. They stopped with the backdoor cuts and the movement, and they got a little, back to what they call, in the wing. Not ISO basketball, but not making the extra passes when needed.
Yeah, not only that, but RJ, man, we need something from him.
Hopefully he'll have one of those third quarters that we know RJ accustomed and well known that he just goes ham. Something like 13 points in a quarter. 13 points in a quarter. Just to get him back to near his averages of his game. But he has that capability. We've seen that. He's soft for a half, and all of a sudden, when you turn around, he ends up with this average of every game, 19, 21 points, and would it surprise me? Not one bit.
But it's gonna be a tough game. It's either something from him or we're gonna need something from Obi because the bench has to give us some form of contribution.
I agree. Toppin has to be a little more aggressive. It went and not just shy away from the moment. Also, I wanted to talk about that. There's the video circulating around in social media where Obi Toppin has a cut, clearly wide open. Teammate didn't give him the ball. We got on the bench. It was the first time they showed him with emotion. He was very irate, very bothered. I'm a little concerned because we saw that happen as well with Cam Reddish, and Reddish got doomed and doomed where he got benched, never played out of the rotation, didn't play, and you know where he at now. I'm not saying it's happening in that same area because this front office drafted Toppin and they won't allow him to go down that rabbit hole. But let me ask you this, then. This is the third player again with the discontent on the way they're being used, and do we blame the coaching staff for not working? But I'm not talking about the head coach. I'm talking about the whole coaching staff for not working with the team, with the quantity, especially players this upset or bothered with where they're doing the movement backdoor. They're not. They see a little bit of selfishness, and we're starting to see the same war. This is not the fourth. This is not the first time. This is the third incident. And since it first started with Alfred Payton, then you know where he's at. It started with Cam Reddish, you know where he's at. Now with Obi Toppin, and it's not a coincidence. This is a sample size now in different times of the seasons with different players where they get frustrated because of that. Um, that's something that hopefully gets cleaned up in the All Star break or aired out because we cannot, regardless of if he's not playing well or not, stopping is still a big part of this team. He is a first round draft pick that they invested in. Especially this front office who's going to be here for a long term. It doesn't look like Dolan is going to pull the plug on this front office, um, and they wanted their team, they want their players to play. What's your thoughts on that, Chef Dan?
It's just one instance, man, and we know Obi Toppin. He's not a bad teammate, so
No,
it's never gonna. That's like we don't have to worry about like that feeling lingering around with him and him showing it consistently. That's why he's a different pedigree from those guys, and I'm not worrying. Second thing is like that. That's just him wanting to win, man. Like it's not like with Alfred Payton, you see it. It was a difference. Like, yeah, he started to sulk, and you saw these different articles come out from his family members and things of that nature. But that was after we gave him a season, a full like 2 seasons to prove himself. The first season, he was playing really good. The second season, while we're in contention for a playoff run, while we're in contention for the 4 seed, he wanted to show lackadaisical effort.
All
That's
right.
different. Cam Reddish, he already knew he was on thin ice, and like we always go back to that Dallas game. That Dallas game, I'm not even gonna lie, Kev. I understand. Like it didn't make sense to me then, but it makes sense to me now. It's like show me that like you're that type of player. And there's like, when you interview a player coming into the to the draft, you're like, hey man, if the team, this team is drafting you in a high area, we're gonna be losing a lot of games. And let's say game 40, game 50, we done lost a whole lot of games. Are you going to give up on a defensive possession? And that player looks you in the eye and says, no, I'm going to play it tough. Well, there goes your moment to show it. While
Absolutely.
Quentin Grimes is the guy that they want to be in the starting lineup, but you were like Cam Reddish always had the opportunity to be a mainstay on the bench. He was never consistent enough. We even gave him chances in the starting lineup. Now, Obi Toppin, we've seen him in the starting lineup and he's produced. We've seen him off the bench. He's produced. We've seen him in the playoffs. He's produced. It's just that there's been moments where Obi hasn't been consistent, but he'll always be consistent in as far as his attitude. Can he get more consistent on the court? Yeah, but I'm not going to take that moment to say, oh, it's the beginning of the end for Obi Toppin. It's one possession, man.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm gonna be a little bit of an advocate, devil's advocate there. When you say yes about the consistency, but when we saw him get in the when he was consistently producing, he was still consistently getting very little playing time. That weighs and hampers on this kid because he came from Dayton, and like everyone who gets drafted, they want to get on the court. And if he's having success, and they still diminishing the minutes. The kid went 2 years to the summer league, to summer league. He produced in summer league. He been nothing but, like you said, a model citizen with whatever the coaches want to work on the off season program with Emmanuel Quickly, and others, Grimes. He's put out he could go to the point where I have invested so much time here, and I'm only averaging 9 to 10 minutes. Of course, I'm going to put fault on him as well because he's got to overshine. But the leash is really short on Obi Toppin for one. Secondly, when he's in there, he plays a little too small for his 6'9". He plays like a 6'5" player. He's got to play above the rim, play tall, play. Attack. And maybe it's by design. No, we want you just to go in the corner. Sometimes I question myself. I put that out there. I'm like, do they coaches tell him to be a corner boy guy like Kevin Knox because they don't want them to overshine Julius Randle because they don't want to say you should have gotten rid of Randle and gotten. I don't know. I'm just putting that out there as conspiracy out there. Just I know it's not the case, but I'm just bringing that point because people are going to think about that same angle.
Here's the issue, though, Kev, and those are all valid points. But then I come back to this. Let's say you trade him optimally to back up Julius Randle. Who would you want? Like, what type of player would you want to be playing that position?
You want a rebounder, power forward. You want a rebounder, someone who has low post scoring.
Some low post scoring, can get some rebounds, can hit a three,
Protect the rim or at least defend defend.
and defend very well. And it's a power forwards league, right?
You could say you could say that absolutely.
It's a wing. It's a wing dominant league, and power forwards are part of the wing.
Yes,
Yeah. Who's trading that player?
there isn't one out there. You have
Like
that's why
there isn't one out there. So like when the news comes out that the reason the Knicks didn't trade Obi Toppin was because the offers that they saw what they were going to get were embarrassing. You're damn right, because you still need someone to play that position. And that's always the devil's advocate I play right there, is that I know he's upset, but man, who else would you rather have play that position, and who's giving up that type of player?
Absolutely. But and also you could say you have that player that you drafted in your camp. What's going on? Why he has not developed? You're gonna personally. I would love them to have a heart to heart at the end of the All Star break and find out what's going on here. With the coach and with the player.
Okay, but that's right there. Like that statement is just us being fanatics when we say like, why hasn't he developed? Because Obi Toppin, he's shown development.
Yes, and the league, he's all in all. They love the players around the league love Obi Toppin. He's a loved player. They well respected with the slam dunk. They love what he's seen from 2 years in a row with him in the slam dunk contest. So far in XYZ, but I don't know. I think everyone is on board that he's not going to be here next year. He shouldn't be here. And maybe whispers. I hope whispers didn't get in between his ears that the Knicks should have traded him in the trading deadline. I mean, hopefully it's not affecting him, and that's why he's getting a little frustrated.
I Here's the only thing though, like, and it's also like you're gonna trade him in a contract year for what? Yeah, because it has to be a player that can play that position. Because when he was hurt, we felt Obi Toppin's presence missing.
Exactly. 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 When he was
That's
gone,
why
yeah,
it's man,
exactly. He is
it's
a
tough.
valuable member. He's a valuable member of the team. He's just right now behind a guy who's overplaying and becoming is an all star right now again. It's crazy. It's like the
My whole thing is, man, if I'm the front office, I'm and I know that the con if I and I know that the offers out there are gonna be bad for him. We're like,
no, you don't trade him just to get
you're
someone
not
bad back.
trading him just to get him back. You're not trading him just to get him out of here. Like, I understand you probably want to play more. Understand that, but like, are you gonna say that at the end of the year if we're coming off of a second round playoff defeat?
Right. You can't
Now
do
you
that.
may like now your thought process may not be the same. So I know we're having this conversation right now, but shoot, it may be a whole different conversation in the in the off season.
Yes, absolutely. And by the
I'm,
way,
oh my God.
Pope, the trade deadline already passed, so all those names you're throwing out there, it cannot happen.
They can only happen in the off season. Not only
Yeah,
that, but you're naming guys that would want to take Julius Randle's spot. So you're playing into the same thing again. All these guys want to start. They don't want to come off the bench. So you're gonna have to find a guy to have all those abilities and is willing to come off the bench. It's not gonna happen.
nah, I don't think so.
This is the moment where you develop in house and where you're gonna have a rough patch, but then like it's gonna be a true testament to the coaching staff, aside from Tibbs, and to the front office to be in constant communication with Obi Toppin to say, hey man, there is a plan for you. We have you. We have plans for you, and you're a pivotal part of this team. And we're gonna show you the stats to say, hey, here's where this, that, whatever. Now we're not gonna pay you like an all-star, but we are gonna pay you enough to change your life currently while you're still at home in New York and you're playing for a playoff team.
Yeah,
Wherever we trade you to, they're not going to give you any more allure other than more playing time. And then it's going to be all on your shoulders, and you're probably going to get the same treatment that Julius Randle got. Or if not, the crowd isn't going to care for you because you know what New York is. You've played in this league for how many years? So you know the difference in the fans. And you know that, like, here's a crazy part too in New York. You don't even have to be the star player to get a commercial.
exactly, exactly. Let's see. Hopefully, when we get this card of the third quarter, they could set themselves dominant. Let's see the adjustments that these. This is the first time that the coaching staff altogether is going to see this kind of, you could say, new look Brooklyn Nets here. Let's see what they're willing to do here. Coming off the coming off the halftime adjustments against this Brooklyn team. They got a sample size there on the floor. They got, they've got 12 minutes seen already of this team, 12-minute plus here. Let's see how they're going to adjust and the scouting report. Now we're going to see how good is the Knicks scouting report and adjustment altogether. It's not just the head coach, but the whole body of work there with the assistant coaches. I'm interested. I'm intrigued here for this third quarter. See, that's the problem. People worry about other teams. You know, you're telling us
Yeah.
Being Harden are going to kill them, but we took almost all 3 games from them.
It's funny, like you're worrying about like a potential matchup. How's about you worry about what's really happening in front of you? And that's the Brooklyn Nets. Right now we're playing the Brooklyn
Oh,
Nets.
he's a Brooklyn Net fan, by the way.
Yeah. So
Well, I haven't come back from my break yet.
oh well, I
I
don't
know it
know
must have
why, but
started.
the game is the game must have started if you want me to call this third here. As the Nets missed the first shot, Brunson gets the rebound. Brunson has the ball. He's looking, fires it to Grimes over to Barrett. Barrett dribbling on the left wing. Barrett spinning, kicks it out. Randle for 3. That's off the mark. Sims trying to keep it alive. What
Knicks
did they
ball.
say?
I'm back. I'm back. I
All
want
right.
you to close though. I would like you to close. And you know what? I don't know why with the when we come back at halftime, it happens like 30 seconds go by and they never go back in.
Mm.
So you're gonna close because I love when you close it out. You get us the victory as Brunson will get in there. Brunson, Brunson now top of the key. Brunson on Johnson. Brunson now puts up the shot and it's good. So Knicks down by 1, 61-60. You know what? Tawambi didn't play the first half. Here's Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie drives, kicks it out. Claxton with the dunk. Ugh. Give Dinwiddie an assist there. God bless you there, whoever sneezed. Here's Brunson bringing the ball. Brunson now. Brunson back over. Grimes for 3. It's good. 3 points for Grimes. We're even at 63. 63 all here. Look at the double team, but now good job there by Dinwiddie to get out of that. Now he's driving. He's driving. Puts up the shot. He was trying to hunt the foul. Didn't get the call. Now he come. Let's go to the Knicks now with the possession. Barrett now. Barrett needs to get going. Barrett driving. Spins. Stops. Charles Smith Memorial, and he got it. So his scoreless drought is over for R.J. Barrett. Knicks back up by 2. Dinwiddie to Thomas. Thomas now. Thomas driving. Stops. Back over to Dinwiddie. 13 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie now trying to get a screen. Now he's driving. Contact. Puts up the shot. Wow, shot misses. He again arguing with the ref. Here comes the Knicks in transition. R.J. Barrett. Good job by Julius Randle. Beautiful feed there in transition. So the fast break. Knicks up by 4. 67-62. Knicks with 24 points in the paint. As now the chance of defense serenade Madison Square Garden with 9:15 here. Here's Bridges. Bridges now. And deflected. Still loose, but find his way to Finney Smith. Finney Smith going strong. And Jericho's the walls of Jericho stops it. Good job there. Here's Randle behind the back. Randle now. Randle driving, pounding. Back over. Brunson for 3. It's good. Julius Randle with an assist. Brunson with 3-point. Timeout on the floor. Knicks up 7-63. A 10-0 run by the New York Knicks. So let's go. Let's hit those likes. All right, Chef Dan, we're cooking here, baby.
Cooking.
Woo.
Hot.
Yes.
We ain't like, you know what's crazy? If we cooking hot right now, ain't no oil. We actually using beef tallow. Yeah, we chef.
Nice. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh man, my
D&D. We
guy,
have a timeout here.
my guy in the chat, Johnny Davis. See you in a while, Johnny Davis. Salute, man. Mm.
Let's
So
see.
the
Let's
Knicks
see.
right now, man, they're rolling. 12 points here early in the third quarter,
We got
70 to
Shell
63.
Arrow Johnson in the building.
Salute. Salute, my guy. What's up?
Hey. We got a timeout real quick here. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. You got to buy a little bottle of champagne, whatever. Use our promo code JRHHRN in Drizzlies. So you get a little $5 off for your delivery there. If you want to get a bottle of champagne or Ciroc, you name it, you got it. JRHHR is our code. And save. Drizzly works great because I'm always, whenever, again, like I mentioned, whenever we do 1,000 subscribers mark, we send a bottle always to Chef Daddy's way. And I always use Drizzly out in Brooklyn. They always deliver within the 45-minute mark.
Yeah. I ooh, this man here is bad for my liver. Oh man.
All right, we're coming back here from the timeout. Randle, what a beautiful pass there in transition. And Barrett. So Barrett, hopefully that gets him going. Remember, I told you, Barrett gets going in that third quarter, in the second half. Here, hopefully this is a good sign coming here. So Brooklyn will have the possession here. They trail by 7, 70 to 63. Knicks on a 10-0 run. Randle with 14 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists for tonight. Dinwiddie. So Knicks are third in the NBA in fewest turnovers. Here's Dinwiddie. Bounce pass here to Claxton. Claxton now. Thomas now around the curl. Back into Claxton. Claxton counted and one. So good pass there for Thomas. Claxton will go down for the old fashioned. Barrett, culprit of that foul there. Got to not let him put that shot out. That's the third foul on RJ Barrett. And he completes the 3-point play. Good free throw there, 66-70. 4-point Knicks lead here. Bring the ball up. Here's Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson shaking and baking. Puts up the shot. Counted and one. A chance for a 3-point play. Woo. 26 points for Jalen Brunson. Do I smell 30 points?
I think you're smelling a 30-piece McNuggets.
Mm-hmm. Talk to them, Brunson. Talk to them, Brunson. Big task. Want you to talk to them. Indeed. He hits the front of the rim. He short clanked that one. 72-66. Here's Bridges now. Bridges over to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie now wants to calm things down here. You see the Knicks going in motion. Dinwiddie now driving, looking. Picked up by Brunson. Drive, stops. Good job there. Here's Camus. Bridges, and he turns the ball over. Knicks possession. Knicks moving without fouling. Good job there. The Knicks caused that turnover. Bridges took his eye off, and now the Knicks will have it here. 72-66 with 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Here's Brunson now. Jalen again. Guarded by Claxton. Now stops. Back over to Barrett. Barrett fakes the three. Now trying to get going. A lot of contact there. Stolen by Thomas. Right into Nick Claxton. They have a 2-on-1. Claxton going coast to coast. Counting at one. Claxton looked like Air Penguin out there, and he still has a chance for a 3-point play. Boy, that looked like in slow motion. I want to put that slow motion with it. Slow motion with it. My God. $68.72 here. Claxton misses. Shetan.
Ball don't lie.
68-72. I love it. So Brunson now with the ball. Brunson guarded by Thomas. Now he's backing in. He still keeps his dribble. Now he's driving in the paint. Stops. Back over to Randle. Randle 6 on the shot clock. Randle now driving. Randle fall away shot off the glass and nowhere near it. Dinwiddie. Not a good shot there. Here's Dinwiddie now. Full steam ahead. Dinwiddie. Good job by Grimes stopping that lane there. Now he picks up. He still keeps his dribble. Good help there. Now he passes all the way across Thomas for 3. And that comes off the mark. Rebound by Claxton. Backs over to Finney-Smith for 3. And he hits it. Second opportunities. Those are the kind of possessions that hurts, and that's like getting kicked in the gut. And we got a timeout on the floor to Tom Thibodeau. I just smelled the fart face, so timeout on the floor.
Yeah.
So right there.
Yeah. But that's not, boxing out or anything, or a lack of boxing out with that possession. That's just missing. Yeah, that's a deep rebound because he has the height and the length. That's missing Mitchell Robinson and him not being there to occupy up Claxton.
72-71. Knicks with a 1-point lead. They'll have the possession off the timeout. Tom Thibodeau calls a timeout to stop that run there and try to adjust their team, see what they see on the floor there, and just probably give them a spell. No ball movement, little success. Yes, they got to move the ball a little more on Vernon. I agree with you there. Also, those 3-point opportunity, those transition defense was not good for the Knicks there.
Yeah, with Claxton getting that coast to coast bucket the way he did, that wasn't really good. If anything, I'd have preferred that Julius just jumped straight up into the air and have him think real quick about how to get this shot off, because this guy isn't he's a good athlete, but he's not one of those shifty athletes to where if you make him double think about his next move, he's probably going to do something bad with the ball.
And Randle got back when Claxton got that ball. Maybe he should learn from Brunson. Pick up a charge once in a while. Put your body. You're big enough, big boy. I'm just saying. I mean, even if it goes the other way with a blocking foul, you don't get that easy bucket. Mm-hmm. You know what? Take a chance. Sacrifice a little bit of your body to see, and draw. But that's not Julius Randle's style of play. But I was hoping that, you know how they say, when your good habits come contagious on a team or you lead by example, hopefully, maybe he said, you know what, let me try this and let me see if it works. I mean, I'm just saying.
But then again, Randle has a lot of these moments late in a game where the team needs a rebound, offensively or defensively. He happens to be there to just rip one out the sky with a lot of bodies in the air. So he's taking a lot of contact.
Yeah, Tracy Morgan. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Lean back, Mr. Lean back.
Mm-hmm. Iggy Azalea and her OnlyFans is out there.
Ooh. And of course, Henry Lundqvist, the king.
The king.
All right, here we go. The Knicks will inbound the ball. Grimes. Give it over right to Barrett. Look at the pressure by Brooklyn. Now Barrett will bring it up. Gives it off to Brunson. Now Brunson gets a screen by Simmons, but now picked up by Thomas. Randle, bounce pass to Randle. Randle got Finney-Smith on him. Randle now, back to Brunson. Brunson now driving. Brunson puts up the shot, count it, and one. Jalen Brunson. 28 points for 25 minutes for Jalen Brunson. How is he not an all-star?
And if NBA players want to cry about players who should be getting all-stars, this is the guy who deserves it.
Yes. Oh, he misses another free throw. 74-71 here. Dinwiddie will bring the ball. Dinwiddie. Got in direct traffic now. Now he stops. Good job by Grimes. Dinwiddie again spins. Puts it up on Grimes. He misses. Good defense there by Quentin Grimes. Now Grimes going back over to Randle. Randle to handle it now. He couldn't get the shot. It was a little funky, the pass, but Randle keeps it. Randle now driving. Randle in. Charles Smith. But now he out of bounds. My God, he looks like Charles Smith. My goodness. 74-71. Here's Bridges. I'm sorry, I get the PTSD, man. Here's Claxton. Back over to Dinwiddie. Back over. Finney Smith. Back over to. And there's Dinwiddie. Long three. And that's off the mark. Clank right to Bridges. Bridges now. Bridges driving. Bridges puts up the shot on Barrett. And Barrett picked up his fourth foul. Ugh. $74-71. Here's the first free throw. Knicks with a 2-point lead. Another free throw coming up for Bridges. Mr. Eric Richards. Saludo, my friend. So he hits the free throw. Knicks up with a 1-point lead, 74-73. Randle would inbound the ball. Randle, 5:47 left in the third quarter. Now Brunson. Brunson on the left side. Now Brunson back over to Randle. Randle now top of key. Randle now driving. Jab steps. Bounce past to Grimes. Grimes right to Jericho Sims. Sims back to Quickly. 8 on the shot clock. Emmanuel Quickly now. Quickly looking for Randle. 4 on the shot clock. Randle 3 on the shot clock for 3. And off the mark. Deep rebound picked up. Royce O'Neal comes up with the rebound. Brooklyn could take the lead here. Bounce pass here to Bridges. Bridges back over. Finney Smith stops. Bounce pass here to Bridges. Bridges back to Finney Smith. Finney Smith for 3. And that's good. 76-74. 11 for 20. They're shooting over 50% from 3-point. Are the Brooklyn Nets here. Here's Brunson. Brunson crossover. Grimes driving. Grimes going strong. Man, he gets called for the foul. Grimes is one of the most quickest slashers in the NBA. When he gets his mind that he's going to slash to the rim, he's a burst of speed, Chef Dan. I love it.
Yeah. He has that elite first step.
Oh, phenomenal. Like my goodness. 74-76. I wish that Barrett would have that speed burst. Because he would, and Barrett gets to the cup really well. He hits the first free throw. Just think about if he had that little bit of speed there. Ooh, he'll be phenomenal. Ooh. He hits both free throws here. So we're all leaving at 76. 4:40, just under 5 minutes. O'Neal. Cam Thomas in the game. Thomas. Harkenstein in the game. Quickly in the game. Here's Bridges back over Thomas. Thomas now fakes. He's going to go move in, and he misses. Rebound by Julius Randle. Knicks could try to take the lead here. Here's Brunson. Brunson now. Actually, that's Quickly. Randle drives, scores. Julius Randle. I love that move. The Randle driving. 78-76. Here's Cam Thomas. Thomas bounce pass to Sharp. There's Bridges. Bridges stops and fight for the loose ball. Bridges loses the ball. Bridges puts up the shot. Blocked by Randle. But right is there Sharp. Brooklyn fought hard, did not give up on that ball, and they get the benefit there. We're all even at 78. Here's Brunson now. Brunson. Bounce pass to Randle. Randle thought about the three. Randle behind the back. Randle spins, puts up the shot, and he was fouled by Finney-Smith.
Nah.
That was all ball, Chef. There.
Yeah, that was all ball, but Bridges tilted his head back into Randle. So it's not like Randle tried to hit his head.
That was more of an embellishment, or we call a flop.
No, if anything, no. If anything, what I'd call that is incidental contact.
Randle hits the free throw. They give the Knicks a 1-point lead, 79-78, as Josh Hart will come in. It's getting chippy out there. Yeah, it could be. Randle has another free throw out here. Let's trying to go, and he gets it, 2 of 2. Knicks have a 2-point lead, 80-78, 3:30 left here in the third. Knicks are 15 of 19 from the free throw line. 8 of 11. 15 for 19 is Brooklyn. I read that backwards. Back over Thomas and Bridges, but they're going to say foul before. So that's the 4th team foul for the Knicks, second on Brunson. It'll be side out of bounds. So they inbound the ball sharp. Thomas now. Thomas trying to loot, passes it. Royce O'Neal, alley-oop to Sharp. Nice there, give an assist there. We're all even at 80. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Brunson will bring the ball up. Brunson gets a screen by Hart. Brunson now, driving. Got bumped there, a lot of contact. He throws it out of bounds. Oof. Good defensive play there, but it should have been called for a foul there. Right there, that was a hip check. Missed that hip check. Knicks will inbound here with 11 on the shot clock. Brunson gets it into Hartenstein. Over here to Randle. Randle now on the right wing. Randle steps for 3, and that's off the mark. Rebound by Bridges. Bridges to Thomas. So Randle's 1 of 6 from three-point land. Here's Thomas. Thomas now driving. Stops. Stolen by Brunson. Brunson to quickly now. Here comes the Knicks. Brunson bringing the ball up. Brunson. Actually, quickly now for 3. And he off the mark. I'm so used to Brunson with the ball in his hands. And when quickly has it, I call him Brunson. Here's Bridges. Bridges now. Bridges high. And good stop there for Randle. Got a piece of it. Now quickly with the ball. Manuel quickly. Now Brunson. Oh, Brunson with some moves. And beautiful move. He just put... Oh, man. What a move by Brunson. Woo, Joe Davis. Oh, man. Joe Harris was on some skates. Here's Thomas. 30 points for Brunson. Thomas back again to O'Neal, and Hart picked up a foul. That's 4. Brunson, man. Doop, doop. He did the oopsie doops. Look at that. On some skates there, Joe Harris. And he lost and misses the free throw, Chef Dan.
Ball don't lie.
Sharp misses the first. He has another one coming. Toppin will check in here with 1:53. He misses both free throws, Chef Dan.
Ball don't lie.
There we go. Brunson will bring the ball up. 1:45 left in the third quarter. Knicks up by 2. Brunson now holding the ball, bouncing. He still keeps his dribble. Brunson has Harris now. Brunson back and bake for 3. It's good. Cash. 33 points for Jalen Brunson. Knick up by 5 with 1:25 here. Here's Thomas. Thomas now. Thomas stops, puts the shot up, and that is off the mark. Hartenstein, we're going to get a loose ball foul against the Knicks. Of course, the bald referee called it. That's a fight for the rebound. So how are you supposed to do? Oh, let me move out of the way because I can't touch you for a rebound. That's people. That's people jockeying for a rebound. Sharp hits the free throw here. 85-81, 4-point lead for the Knicks. Another free throw coming up. Hartenstein is bleeding there. And it shows the official, hey, you bald ref. I got smacked and bleeding here. He's out there playing with Wolverine, slicing people up. You should then, when we have this time out here, you gotta. I know he's the one getting attended with the blood. He's been playing well ever since we roasted him. I know Tim
Yeah,
Smith wanted him out of here, and he's been playing well.
yeah. It's alive. It's alive. He's a new player, and we knew he had skill. He's just being asked to do something different that he wasn't asked to do in LA. It just takes some acclimation time, but it's clicked for him, and he is a good NBA player.
Oh, and of course, he misses the free throw, Chef Dan.
Ball don't lie.
85-81. Brunson now. Brunson stops, keeps his dribble. Toppin trying to set a screen for him. Toppin trying to move. But here's Brunson. Brunson back to Hart. Josh Hart driving, puts up, and he got fouled. Count it at one. Josh Hart.
No!
3-point play. That took a lot of heart. Woo! Random Phantom salute. Wow. So he'll try to complete the 3-point play here, try to extend the lead here, and he does. 88-81. Under a minute left to play in the third quarter. 7-point Knicks lead. Here's Thomas. Thomas now. Thomas stops. Look at the Knicks swarming. Look at Thomas. And ball deflected, stolen, but Brooklyn gets it back. Bounce pass here to Royce O'Neal. O'Neal puts it up, and he no good. Rebound by Hartenstein, and Hartenstein got fouled. My God, what are they going to do? They're going to continue to hammer Hartenstein. Wow, free throws now. Chef Dan, he's working. He's alive. He's alive. He got the 5 fingers to the face.
Schmack.
88-81. Hartenstein hits the free throw here. Extends the lead now. 89-81. 8-point lead here with 36.4. Trying to close out the quarter strong, the New York Knicks. He goes 2 of 2 from the line, 90 to 81. 9-point lead for the Knicks, 36-point. Here, let's go. Here's O'Neal. Royce O'Neal, Euro step, and he got fouled. Obi Toppin got called for that foul. He tried to go coast to coast on Toppin. He drew the foul on Toppin. He hits the first free throw. So Knicks up by 8. Another free throw coming up for Royce O'Neal. $90 to 82. He goes 2 of 2 from the line. So Knicks up by 7. Brunson. You got a difference between 7 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Brunson for 3. It's good! 3-pointer, Jalen Brunson. His 6th of the game. 36 points for Jalen Brunson. Knicks up by 10. 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's a 3 for O'Neal at the buzzer, and it comes no good. At the end of the third quarter, your Knicks 93, the Brooklyn Nets 83. 10-point lead. Let's go. Let's hit those likes. My gosh, Chef Dan, close it out the fourth quarter. We're up by 10. The second unit, along with Brunson, phenomenal job.
I had a good point I was going to bring up, but I really forgot it because Jalen Brunson is him. It was something, good basketball analysis, cut a play here or two, with guys going to come. Jalen Brunson is him.
He is him. He is him. Isn't it nice having a point guard?
It is. And what's really tough now is like with all that footwork, the trickery that he does, what happens when you find an opponent that just cannot stop him? And we've seen his clutch time percentages. 50 from the floor, 50 from 3, 85 plus from the free throw line. Come on.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is, you know what? I'm going to put my seatbelt on because this fourth quarter is going to be fun. Brooklyn's going to try to shoot the 3 ball, try to get back there with the 3 ball. The Knicks just got to guard the perimeter and not allow them to get that second opportunities on the glass. Knicks control the glass in that fourth quarter. They're going to pretty much gain control of taking the victory.
Not only that, but with Simmons out there, he likes doing a pass and screen to help get open shooters. Knicks got to be conscious of that.
Indeed.
So Jalen Brunson is just tied Walt Frazier for most 30-point games in a single season for a Knick guard at 15. So Knicks start the fourth with Quickly, Hartenstein, Barrett, and Toppin. As Hart has the ball over to Quickly, driving, easy lane. Toppin with the slam! 12-point lead for the Knicks, 95 to 83. Simmons has the ball, Simmons over to Johnson. Johnson driving. Got a layup. So they get it to Hart now. Hart over to Quickly. Quickly drives, draws the foul. He does on Dinwiddie, heading to the line.
I know Quickly's going to go to the line real quick here, but also Dinwiddie picking up that foul, getting on his head because he feels like he's not getting the calls on the other side. Just wanted to bring that in before he hits his free throws.
Look at Toppin. Now he's happy because he got a slam dunk. Oh, Quickly missed the first free throw.
Q. His mom is not going to be happy with that.
Hits the second one. Barely, though. 11-point lead for the Knicks here. Simmons brings the ball up for the Nets. Simmons over to O'Neal. O'Neal driving, kicks it out, and turnover. Knicks ball. As Hart has the ball, over to Quickly. Quickly, and low pass to Barrett. So Dinwiddie driving. Dinwiddie got fouled, and the shot is good. It's another free throw. 96-88. 8-point game here. Quickly he's driving. Pocket pass to Hartenstein. And they call a travel.
Oh.
I didn't like that. Hart has Dinwiddie. They kick it out to Johnson. Johnson for three. That's off the mark. Hartenstein to rebound. Gets it over to Quickly. Quickly. Working, driving, pivots. Gets it over to Hart. Hart spinning. Hart over to Barrett. Barrett for three. Hits the front of the rim. Simmons the rebound. Pushes up ahead. And, nice steal by Hart. Hart moving now. Hart driving. Layup. Got it.
Yeah.
It's back up by 10. And the Nets have to call timeout.
Yeah, baby. Look at iHeart. Look at Josh Hart with that, baby, with the steal. And then he took it coast to coast, Chef Dad. Boy, talk about somebody who's the fan base is gonna fall in love with. My God. I should have worn my number 3 jersey, but it's not for Hart. It was actually, I'm gonna be honest, I have the number 3 jersey. I got 2 number 3 jerseys. I got for Starks and for Marbury. I gotta get me a Josh Hart now. Okay. I got 2 number. You know what? I got a lot of doubles because I got 2 number 1s, Stoudemire and Toppin. I mean, and I got 2 number 3s. Yeah.
Ooh. I gotta up my jersey game. I only got Barrett so far. I gotta. I'm not even gonna lie. I gotta get me a Julius Randle jersey.
Now you know what? I sadly, I had one years ago. I don't know. I don't have a Ewing. I don't have a Ewing jersey.
Oh man.
I don't have a Ewing jersey.
No. You know what's crazy though? I would buy one, but they cost
too much.
The wazoo.
They were so cheap in models when back in the day. I used to have so many. I used to get all different ones from Ewing, and I should have didn't. When you're young, you don't think about saving them and this and that. And yeah, I had Ewing. I had Anthony Mason. Oh my goodness, man. And I had a number 4, Anthony Bonner. Yes, I liked it, Anthony Bonner, because of the way he rebounded and played defense. Charles Oakley. I had the blue Charles Oakley one. And yeah, they were so cheap in Models, man. When I was, a young kid working, didn't have living at home, no bills, just get a jersey at Models, man.
Yeah.
That I do miss. I should have, if I had hindsight, save up all those jerseys. I had a Spreewell number 8. That was in that. Yeah, I think that was the last one I bought for a while until my wife got me the Marbury jersey. I got Mello, of course. I got to wear my number 7.
Dude, I gotta find a way to get jerseys other than Fanatics because they take too long.
We had a guy here in Central Florida, but
he made it rich and left.
Disappeared. Got busted putting bootleg jerseys.
It's either that or he was probably there when when the Heatles were around and made a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money. Yes, that's exactly right. I did buy Austin a LeBron James jersey. Yeah.
Yep. And you were getting and the Heatles were getting championships. Like, come on, he was making money. Hart with 17 points here. Simmons gets it over to Johnson. Johnson to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie driving. Dinwiddie kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Over to O'Neal. O'Neal, and they call a kickball.
You know what's funny?
Wait, it was kicked by one of the Nets players. That should be a turnover. That should have been a light ball turnover.
Challenge, Tip.
As Johnson has the ball. Johnson spinning. Nice defense by Toppin. Johnson kicks it out. Dinwiddie for 3. No good. Quickly with the rebound.
Let's go.
Quickly driving. Quickly stolen by Simmons, and they say still Knicks ball. And Quickly said he got fouled. Nah, he hit Quickly. That should have been a foul. And O'Neal and Barrett are shoving each other right now. And ain't nothing serious.
I like a little emotion.
Jose Melo!
Jose Melo, saludo, brothers. It's in the chat.
And wait, they call a foul on Barrett? What?
Oh, come on.
Where? As they miss a 3 and goes out of bounds. I don't see the foul.
Fighting for positioning. That's a play on.
Oh my God. So Knicks inbound the ball. Knicks up 10. 9 minutes here left. Quickly. Working the dribble. Working against Johnson. Crossover. Floater. Got it. Knicks hit the century mark. 100-88 here. Knicks up by 12 as Dinwiddie's driving. Kicks it out. They're passing it around. Harris faked it. Now driving. Kicks it. Johnson for 3. That's good. 9-point game here. Quickly has the ball. Quickly. Nice stutter step. Got him out his thing. Toppin for 3. Off the mark.
Oh, they go
O'Neal running with the head of steam. Kicks it out. Dinwiddie for 3. That's off the mark. Fighting for the rebound. And they get it. Nets do. Kick it out. Back to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's in the corner, right hand, trying to bump with Quickly, and they got a foul on Quickly.
And right there, the hook. Here comes the hook. Stop and miss a 3-pointer. Get out. Yo, doesn't the referee look like Rick Romanis? Not for Police Academy. My God.
Is Johnson spinning around? And an offensive foul on Simmons. Moving screen. Disgusting. As Brunson has the ball. Calling out a play here. Brunson has Harris. That's the switch he wants. He was exploiting that. Now they're doubling. Kicks it out to Hart. Over to Quickly. Quickly for three. Bang! Back to a 12-point game. They kick it to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie driving, and he draws a foul and one.
Oh.
Claxton's about to come back into the game. As Johnson sits down. Dinwiddie hits the free throw. Brunson gets the inbound. 9-point game here. 7:20 as Brunson crosses the half-court line. Right side. Now he has Harris. Harris trying to blitz him. Brunson driving. Kicks it out. Hart open for three. That's off the mark. Hartenstein tried to tip it in, but Quickly keeps it alive. Quickly driving. Almost lost it, but Hart's right there for it. Hart driving. Layup and the foul.
Yeah!
On his way to 20 points. Let's go.
Welcome home. Welcome home. Yeah. Woo. Salute Jonathan.
Hart hits the free throw. 20 points for Josh Hart. Knicks back up by 12. 7 minutes remaining, though. Dinwiddie working the dribble. Pulls up for three. Off the mark. Hart the rebound. Hart gets it over to Brunson. Brunson working the dribble. Brunson kicks it out to Randle. Randle has Finney Smith on him. Randle working behind the back, driving. Oh, and he got fouled.
Woo.
Fourth on Finney Smith. I hope Randle's okay. He's limping a little bit. Quickly inbounds it to Randle. Randle to Brunson. Brunson gets a screen. He has Bridges on him. Brunson now has Dinwiddie. Step back three. Off the mark. Fighting for the rebound. And they say loose ball foul against the Knicks. Sub 6:30 here left. Knicks up by 12, 106-94. Where's the foul?
Personally, Brunson got fouled there. He didn't have no landing space on a three on that shot.
So Dinwiddie bringing the ball up here. Defended by Hart. Dinwiddie working through, drives, kicks it out, and offensive foul as Brunson stepped in to draw the charge.
yeah, look how great that was.
Quickly. Excuse me, Brunson, as I made the Jedi mistake. And Brunson lobs it up to Hartenstein.
Oh,
And
what
the
a
Knicks are
play!
building up a lead here. 14 points, 108 to 94. Sub 6 minutes here as O'Neal has the ball. Over to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie working the dribble. Dinwiddie just throws it up and he draws the foul. They say before the shot, but he heads to the line because they're in the penalty.
Ah. Oh man.
Oh, and Josh Hart is talking to Dinwiddie. Say, y'all down 14. That's a lot of talk.
I love it. I love it. He's still jabbing at him with the
He's still jabbing. We got to close this out with a victory. Quickly bringing the ball up. Over to Brunson. 5:40 here. Brunson dribbling. 10 on the shot clock. Brunson driving. Float. Got it. Nice floater.
Nice.
38 points for Jalen Brunson. He might be going for 40 tonight. As Dinwiddie driving. Stolen by Hart. Hartenstein over to Hart. Hart over to Quickly. And Quickly got fouled.
Oh man, they're in all moving in all cylinders now. Get used to it, folks. When the defense leads to these transitions, baby, get used to it. I know we're missing Maria down now. Maria, where are you, Maria? Let me see if she's in the Facebook app because sometimes we don't see the Facebook application.
So they're calling timeout. Excuse me, Nets are challenging that last foul.
Hey, you got to take a chance. The game is getting a little bit out of hand. I don't blame Shark Pond. Try to do that.
So the Knicks right now up 14, 110 to 96. Roughly 5 minutes left in the quarter here as we pass the halfway mark. Knicks are trying to close out this victory.
Indeed, like Jose Melo. Where's Maria? Se fue. Maria se fue.
And I like what Johnny Davis said. Hart's attack, but you know what's crazy? Hartenstein had an even better one. You know what he did? On Instagram, he edited a picture of Brett and Owen Hart.
I saw that.
The Hart Foundation is live.
I was gonna put that up because because it was called Jim DeAngelo Neidhart, Isaiah Hartenstein, and Brett the Hitman Hart. I loved it. I saw that. I marked out. I was gonna do it. I said, and I stopped. I was going to. It's gonna be. I thought about that. You know me with the wrestling.
You should take it.
I am. I'm gonna use it.
You should take it.
I am. Woo! And right now, Raw is on fire. I'm reading some of the tweets there. Oof.
Oh man.
I can't wait to watch it. I don't know if I'm gonna have time because I gotta go to NXT tomorrow, and I don't even know.
Lucky you. I gotta go to work early tomorrow. I'm probably got like 90 covers tomorrow, so I gotta go to work early. I'm getting home late. I might be able to catch Raw after work, or I might just go straight to sleep.
Yeah, I know you're gonna be dead tired, dude. This Valentine's Day, I'm mushy and all that crap. How.
And what's even worse is like I work dessert side.
Oh,
so man. When the last couple of tables are there, they're just gonna be sitting looking. Do you want to order dessert now, or do you want to wait? I want to wait. I want to give you a kiss because the kiss from you is dessert.
For God's sake, would you eat the freaking cream brulee already?
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna I don't know.
You
They
know you're
said it's
gonna unsuccessful. You know you're
unsuccessful. Okay.
you know you're gonna think of me tomorrow when you see those people doing that with the,
Yeah.
especially if there's a cream brulee there. I know you're
Oh
gonna
yeah.
laugh your ass
Oh
off.
yeah.
You a little piece of cheesecake? Come a little cheesecake. Here's the plate. Ah.
Just eat it already. Oh man.
Bro, you don't want to give it too much of the cheesecake because then when you go down low, you're gonna get no.
Oh. Oh.
You're really gonna get a nice eye heart.
Oh man. Quickly hits both free throws, 112 to 96 here. 5:15 left in the fourth. Up by 16, largest lead for the Knicks.
Ooh,
And they
that
call
looked
a foul as Bridges was just falling down.
discombobulated. My goodness. Let's see. He fell on his own. I would challenge that.
Third on Brunson. And he misses the first one. Ball don't lie.
Jose Melo got that reference too. Oh.
Oh. Misses both free throws. Ball don't lie.
I took you to a nice restaurant, honey. Oh.
As Brunson has the ball, 5 minutes left here. Brunson working the dribble. He's getting double teamed and a kick ball by Finney Smith. Sub 5 minutes here. As they get it back to Brunson. Brunson working the dribble. As Royce O'Neal pulls up for three, fouled on it. So Brunson's going to take 3 free throws.
Look at this. What they saying in the garden? What they chanting?
MVP, MVP, MVP. And the first one rolled in and
Oh.
out and in and out. Hits the second one. And Brunson's 1 point away from a 40-point game.
That's his third, by the way, in the season if he does get there.
Yep. Hits it. 40 points for Jalen Brunson. Dinwiddie and Finney Smith for 3 off the mark. Knicks get the rebound. Quickly pushing the ball here. 4:30 left. Gets it over to Randle. Randle over to Brunson. 4:20 here. And they call a foul on Cam Thomas pushing Hart. So Josh Hart heading to the line.
Step in. I got a little nursery rhyme here. Where is Pope? Where is Pope? Where he is? Where he is? He's nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be
Nowhere to be
found.
found.
Because the Brooklyn Nets are getting bombed.
Is Brooklyn in the house?
That's
I didn't
Brooklyn in
think
the
so.
house. They're gonna be in the playing tournament.
as Hart hits the first free throw. Looks like they're about to empty the bench. Are they? Yep. Looks like the Jacques Vaughn is emptying the bench. Hart misses the second one.
Oh, come on. Ooh, no, time out.
4:18 remaining. Knicks up 115-96.
And if the Knicks hold off here, goodbye that 9-game losing streak against Brooklyn. Now we start off here. Not only that, we'll be one game out of the fifth. Wow, a lot of positive here, but we got to finish this game first.
You think that streak matters? That's no. 0-15 versus Ben Simmons. That's what bothered me the most.
Yeah, that too. I forgot about that.
And he kept flaunting that.
Yeah, forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I remember during the We Here season, while he was an all-star, we kept coming so close to beating that team when they had Embiid and when Embiid was out for a while. And we just kept coming so close, and it just didn't happen. And he just kept 0-13, 0-14, now against the Knicks. I'm undefeated against the Knicks. Suck on that.
Like ice. There'll be a lot of that tomorrow. Oh!
Oh, Maron! Yeah.
Wow. I think this is going to propel the Knicks because they were a couple percentage points. They'll probably be number 6 or 7th in scoring.
Yeah, and this defensive performance helps them out. As David Duke misses the jumper, Knicks get the rebound. Brunson gets a screen. Brunson driving. Brunson inside the Hartenstein. Still Knicks ball. McBride comes in as Brunson sits down.
Good job there. 40 points for Jalen Brunson. Good job, man.
Yep. So they get it over to Hartenstein. Now to quickly driving, stops, turnaround jumper, got it. Knicks leading 117-96.
I'm with you, Vernon.
Passing it around. Sharp hits the jumper. As quickly has the ball here. I'm calling this last shot, then that's it, Kev, because it's clear that they've given up. As quickly kicks it out. Hart for 3. Got it.
Ooh,
another
nice.
3 for Josh Hart.
What's he got? 23 points, dude. Wow.
Hartenstein, the rebound over to Hart. Now to quickly. Yeah, 2:40 left in the fourth. Knicks won. This is a dominant victory.
Yeah, the Knicks win this one. They're gonna. Well, it's a matter of time here. They look like they're gonna hit a 3 ball according to the ticker. We can look ahead there.
Quickly
look ahead
over to McBride, topping, driving over to Hart. Hart sidestep 3, got it with the buzzer, draining.
Give Toppin an assist,
and that's how you put. That's how you put the lid on this thing.
And you like the fact that Toppin drove and then he kicked it out. Hopefully that leads to something when he plays more consistent.
Yep.
Look at that. Look at the people taking their coats and leaving. Look at that. Look at all the Brooklyn fans. All the hipsters.
Brooklyn hits the century mark, but it's not a real century mark.
No, that's garbage time. 2 minutes here. 2 minutes. You know I
Yeah,
was gonna
so
do. I
sub
almost
2
made.
minutes here.
I'm gonna be honest. I almost made the mistake. Why don't they put Sky McCallum? I forgot he's not on the team.
He's not on the team anymore.
I was
Speed is
about to.
gone.
Yeah, I was about to say that, and I go, wait a minute, he's not on the team. I'm gonna be honest.
Yep.
I'm gonna be guys. I said it because I was gonna be honest. I'm not gonna try to lie. I was about
Oh, you know who I just seen in the corner in
to die.
Celebrity Row? Xavier McKinney of
Oh
the New
yeah,
York Giants.
right. Go New York, go New York, go. Serenades -6 Greg Garden, but Hart. Look at Hart. Hart is just man.
27 points, 10 of 14 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3.
He almost had 30 points, man. Whew. Wow. You know what? Something hard is picking up the offense that we missing from, at least for now, for the first 2 games from RJ Barrett. He's picking
Yeah.
up that. That's okay. Because if Barrett gets on point and if he, if we get that balance from either one of these guys, it's fine. Because that's going to help the team on cylinders. It's okay, guys go on a little bit of a down patch. Other guys step up and vice versa. As long as someone is consistent, as long as we're consistently getting that from different players, we're good.
Hey, the Garden is rocking. Look at this guy. He's dancing with this girl. He tried to get a kiss on camera. She's just dancing right now because the Knicks are winning.
He got bad breath. You can tell.
Well, I thought that was his ride or die.
He said, honey, you haven't bought me the lobster dinner yet."
Mm-mm.
You're gonna be screaming, "Eat the creme brulee already!"
Eat the creme brulee already. Oh, man.
She's making him work hard for that kiss. Pretty soon they're gonna be like, "Friend zone."
Oh, man.
Yeah, what's a Tomby in the game? I'm surprised they didn't play him last at all. He tortured the Knicks last time. She could shoot this kid.
He can shoot, but the thing is, defensively, he's not there. So when you
Okay,
have a Kevin Durant, you can put 2 to
get
Kevin
away with
Durant,
it.
and he'll kill you. Get away with it. With
Okay,
no Kevin Durant or Kyrie, you
he
can't
got
get away
Pepe.
with his defense. Yeah.
Pepe Le Pew is on the floor. Look at
Yep.
Toppin. Look at Toppin. Oh, he missed it with that scoop. Man, talk about a rocking chair game here. You get here, Chef Dan here, and closing it out. Man, look at this big win by Chef Dan closing out the game. Man,
Hey, missed the feeling. We here, aren't we?
yeah, man, that's the fun part. I want to make.
Oh,
I want to
man.
McBride three ball, man. Let's go, man. Top the night here. Talk about check. Oh, wait a minute, he got fouled.
Yeah, he's heading to the line.
All right, he's gonna get. Oh, he
With
has a check.
58 seconds left, we might get one more. Nah, Knicks are gonna dribble it out. If I know Tom Thibodeau, no matter what, he's not gonna shoot the shot. He's gonna let them shoot, and then after that, he's gonna dribble it out.
Well, hopefully McBride will get on the scoring board. Let's go.
Missed the first free throw.
Oh, come on, Deuce.
Hits the second one. 1 of 2 from the line.
Hey,
Knicks back up by 20.
look who's here, Chef. It's Maria.
Maria, we missed you. Come on. Knicks victory ain't the same without you.
Yes, indeed. But we're up by 20.
Yep.
Love it.
This rocket chair here. 39 seconds here. Watanabe gets the layup.
Watanabe scores. Yo, Chef, Pope was saying, "Oh, the Knicks will be a playing tournament 7 seed." He better be careful that his own Brooklyn Nets team ain't gonna be in the playing tournament 7 seed. Worrying about the Knicks.
I tell you like this: 10 games. You
He,
think 10 games is a good cushion, but it's not. 10 games go like that, especially down the stretch. So you better hope your team makes it to the play-in.
Yeah, yeah. So the 9-game losing streak comes to an end. Thank goodness here. We haven't beat them. We haven't beat the Nets in 3 years. We get the victory tonight on our home court. The final game before the All Star break at Madison Square Garden. The Knicks are 2 games now over 500 in Madison Square Garden. That's a good thing. And of course, they got a very good road record. They're going to finish going into opportunity to the All Star break. They're not going to be under 500. Now you go out there and you loosey goosey take on those Hawks who are hovering at 500, and you go out there to Atlanta and you remember what they did to you 2 years ago. You want to close out and go all out. Go out there. I know it's a different season, Chef
Screw,
Dan. It's a whole different
screw two
team.
years ago. Remember what they did to us earlier this season?
That too. In
That third
Atlanta.
quarter by Trae Young with the referees helping him out. I will never forget that.
Yes. Go out there and destroy them. If you can, win that game and head into that All-Star break on a high low. And also hit those likes. Please help us. I want to thank you guys first and foremost. We needed those 50 likes. We got over 50 plus likes. You guys did it, made it happen. Thank you again. I would love that same energy, that same like. Please hit that like button. Chef Dan's with us again here. We were able to join us. Um, and not only that, it helps our program to get to others like shot clock violation. Thank you, shot clock. Thank you. Appreciate for you here. Thanks everyone watching us. And man, what a phenomenal job there by the Knicks tonight. This is exciting to see them with Josh Hart, just 27 points, 40 points from his buddy Jalen Brunson, 15 of 21. Just think about if he would have hit half of those free throws, probably 45 to 47 points that he could have had, or maybe 50.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. This is phenomenal. I mean, this was a perfect, you could say it was a very entertaining game. They had some adversity early half, and then they closed out the second half perfectly with the defense. It all started with the defense. It's cutting in that third or fourth quarter with the second unit with Hart and Hartenstein. Brunson being opportunistic. Emmanuel quickly, I thought, played a really good game. Just the only one again. Barrett is struggling a little bit, but we know Barrett could get going. I know he was mostly messed around with foul troubles. He tried to get going early part of the third quarter. We thought that turnaround was going to happen to RJ, but just the foul trouble. And I know that's hopefully doesn't get on his head. We got one more game. Then he's going to take a few breaks to disconnect away from basketball for a couple of days. I hope Barrett disconnects a little bit. Just go and relax. Go. He has beautiful French bulldog dogs. He has a bunch of dogs that follow him. And let's just go and get away a little bit from basketball, reconnecting, and I think that will help Barrett. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah. Not only that, but after rushing back, hopefully the time off with that finger as he heals. I'm noticing that bandage is still on his finger. Hopefully he can start to play without that bandage on the finger as it starts to heal better. Take care of that and just once again, like you said, disconnect. But all in all, the Knicks missing their big man in the middle is able to get at least regardless of the result of the next game against the Hawks, able to enter All-Star break with above 500 record. That's been rare for the Knicks. With a winning record at home, that's been rare for the Knicks. This is all good vibes right now. As Jalen Brunson said, the vibes are immaculate. So the Knicks are just doing right building blocks. I know that a lot of fans want it all to happen in the moment. You want instant gratification, but it's an 82-game season. If it happens too soon and you fall down the stretch, it'll make the season even worse than what it is. These guys are growing in front of us, so it's awesome.
Indeed, indeed. So with that said, thank you guys. We're gonna end the program. I know the other content creators want to come on and review all that, and of course, thank you for watching along with us. We appreciate it. We'll see you Wednesday. Chef Dan probably working, but if not, if he comes on, surprises, we'll remember new, like I always say. Well, absolutely, I'll be here to do that. The Hawks. I might record a small podcast, a quick maybe tomorrow if I get home early, but I still got to do the wrestling. I got to watch Raw. I got to go to the NXT. So that's so busy. But we'll try there. Frank Matos in the building. What's up, Frank Matos?
Frank, salute to you, man.
It's good to see you. You saw that victory, Frank. You saw that victory, baby. Big task at hand. Always big task. Always appreciate you. Always everyone in the chat, from Vernon to Agent to Sheldon, down to Melvin. Oh my goodness, Tim Smith. Thank you guys. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Without you guys, we are not a show. We're just a couple guys just talking to no one. But you guys make it happen. You make it fun. You make us excited to see you guys. And man, these Knicks, man. One more time, one more time, one more time. These Knicks got me, man.
It's nothing better than Eagles tears.
Absolutely. Eagle tears, man. Oh, man. And congratulations to Kansas City. Hey, I'm going to leave you with what's going to win for the Knicks. Good night, guys.
Hey.